what you learned in school. Never mind what your parents told you, and disregard what your friends say. From now on, the only people you need to listen to are these guys. For the next several minutes, they'll take you on a journey through the political jungle. And when your journey is over and you're safe at home, they promise you'll be stronger, smarter, and just plain better. So buckle up, hang on to your ears, because your journey starts now.
The United States is not and will never be at war with Islam.
I don't know how you can make a definitive statement like that. Right?
I think that's what we talked about last week.
Did we?
Was a week before.
Or several weeks before that.
Or at some point.
At some point we talked.
Still true, though.
Right now it isn't. Yeah, we're not at war with a religion.
Sure, we're not.
We're at war with a fraction of those that happen to be Muslims. I'm not even sure we're at war with them. I mean, we're supplying a lot of them.
Are we
with arms?
Are we even at war?
We're not at war technically. No.
Didn't we leave Iraq?
We're at war with terrorism. Whatever.
And drugs.
And drugs. Oh, we'll talk about that.
And women.
We're at war with women.
And Donald Trump.
And we're at war with capitalism.
Yes.
And free market and stuff like that.
Unfortunately, we're winning that war.
I'm just going to go into it because this is housekeeping. It's October 6th. October 6th.
Housekeeping?
2016. I gotta do this for the studio, right? We're in Freedom Studios on the 15th floor of the Patriot Towers in Liberty City. Where at, Nate?
Guam.
We are in Guam. I have a cousin right now that he and his wife, after 50 years of marriage, are in Hawaii. And they are sending all kinds of Facebook pictures back.
That's
of delicious food and beautiful scenery.
That's close to Guam.
And he is right. And he is about, is it Midway? I don't know. Midway Islands. Guam. Okay. All right. So he's a history professor. So he loves the history. He was out on the Arizona and he's seeing fighter planes in the museum. He's having a ball. Good for him.
Yeah. I'm just concerned that we're on the wrong side of the island. And it might tip over.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm a big guy. I'm pretty hefty.
You have to stay right in the center.
How can I tell?
I don't know.
Is there like a flag showing the center of the island?
I hope there's a line.
Like a balance so we know. Yeah. Hey, you four, get over here. On this side. You, the fat one. You over here.
You ever gotten on an airplane and they're like, we need two guys to move to the rear of the airplane?
Yeah. No, I usually how much do you weigh? Why? Well, we only have so much, we want to know how much fuel we need. I don't fill it up. Fill the damn plane up.
Yeah, no kidding. Are you saying
don't go halfway.
You saying to balance it, you never have anyone sitting around you? Like they put you in the back, everyone else in the front?
Yeah, I usually get set right in the middle of the plane.
Yeah.
In the aisle.
Yeah.
Not even in the seat.
Mr. Jeffs.
Don't move.
Don't move.
Can you at least pull the liquor cart down here?
Yeah, right. That's horrible. You shouldn't make fun of yourself so much.
Are you going to be able to get to the emergency room or the emergency exit? I said, I can't get up. So just walk over me. Oh. It's sad being me.
Really not funny.
And I'm sad today. So I shouldn't be because I was out and about driving around and I noticed what a beautiful, beautiful fall day it was here in Guam or in Liberty City.
I don't think it's fall in Guam right now.
It's beautiful out. It was about 60 degrees and it was that azure blue sky with the cotton clouds drifting about lazily. And it was so relaxing, and the trees are starting to change into that orange, yellow, orange, red. And it was spectacular. The sumac was on fire with reds and yellows. Beautiful day. You know what's nice about weather, right? A beautiful day falls on both the good and the evil equally.
Oh, that's deep.
Weather don't care.
Who said that?
I said that
Uh-huh.
as I was
Hey,
driving around.
Can I tell you something? Because apparently,
weather don't care.
apparently you haven't been outside.
Yeah. Is it raining?
No, it's 87 degrees and sunny here in Guam.
Is it?
right now?
You
Because
Google
it's not,
that up.
because it's not fall in
All right,
Guam.
All right. Well, so we're in the Midwest somewhere. Actually, Shh, you ruined the illusion. Beautiful day. And the next couple weeks, I'm sure, will be delightful. And we're sort of heading into the middle of the hunting season, which I love. Some great memories of my dad and my brother out at fields hunting pheasants and grouse, smoking cigars.
Always
and
having
drinking.
to carry home the game that they got because your hands were empty.
No, usually my dad would shoot it and give them to us to carry the
That's what I mean.
4 or 5 pounds.
Yeah.
Brian, Mike, get over here.
Yeah.
I wonder why. I always wondered why he never got any retrieving dogs. He just had us.
He did.
Go fetch those.
He did.
Yeah.
Go, Brian.
I remember one time a pheasant flushed between us, and I didn't shoot, and my dad shot it, and he goes, "Brian, why didn't you shoot?" And I said, "Well, your head was in the way,
That was nice.
He
didn't hesitate.
He didn't hesitate because it was away from him, but the way the angle was, if I would have shot, it was a possibility of blowing his
That
head
was
off.
good, Dick Cheney.
Hey, talk about missed opportunities. Oh, that was a
Jeez.
little sad.
I
love my father.
Oh, what was I going to say? No, more importantly, it's almost Halloween.
What's that?
It's almost Halloween.
What's Halloween?
You know what Halloween is.
In my
It's the
faith,
day
we
that
don't
you-
believe in those
it's the
pagan
day that
holidays.
it's Harvest Day. It's the
Aye, Christian, it's Harvest Day. Or aye, English, that's what I should say. Aye, English, it's Harvest Day.
Yeah.
But the pumpkins and the squash are out there.
I'm going trick-or-treating this year. I'm going to be a clown.
Good.
I'm going to lurk around in the trees and
I'm going to be some crazy Facebook nut that says he's going to shoot every clown
I will.
he sees.
Yeah, don't you idiots.
And I'll follow you
What
around.
I was driving downtown. I was in Lansing actually.
Lansing, Kansas, or Lansing, Michigan?
New York.
Or Lansing, Illinois. There's a Lansing, Illinois.
Yeah. Anyway, I was driving and I thought I saw a clown climbing into a tree.
Yeah.
I think it was someone just looking for a bed. So it wasn't a clown at all, but I
thought
was a
maybe
little
it was,
disappointed.
I thought maybe it was Trump was in town.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
He's going to lose, by the way.
Speaking of clowns, Columbus Day.
Thank you.
Yeah, Columbus Day happened, right?
Did it?
I don't know. When was it? It was last week, wasn't it?
No, it was just this Monday or something.
Yeah, that's-
Monday.
It's just basically
No, Tuesday.
basically last week.
I think it's the 11th. I don't know. I have a friend that was born on.
It was Monday,
Columbus Day.
October
Oh, was
10th.
it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He was born on Columbus Day, 10th then.
Okay. Is it always at the 10th?
7th. Yeah, I think
Is that
so.
the day?
Yeah, it's a day.
The day that Columbus came and took over everything and stole everything from everybody, and he was such a savage.
From the peaceful, loving people that he plundered, and you look at how many, what was it, Columbus recorded, I don't know, 100,000 people were sacrificed building the pyramid there, and the Aztecs and the Mayans, and et cetera.
Yeah.
Remember, life wasn't all peaches and cream in any society, and it never will be. One of the things that I try to be a realist, right? And I can feel sorry for all of the natives and all of the conquered tribes and peoples throughout history, but that's always been the case. Not saying it's right or wrong, it just is. That every country that's conquered every other country has conquered a country to get to be a country so they can go do more conquering.
But I don't think so.
Okay.
The Native Americans.
Well, I'll give you an example of one country that hasn't been in its last 1,000 or 2,000 years, and that's Japan.
The Native
Tell
Americans.
the United States, but we don't really occupy it per se.
Right.
Japan was the only, I think, country that was basically sovereign for a couple thousand years.
But
anyways.
it's okay. But it's a well-known fact.
It's an
that
unproven fact.
The Native Americans were the first living beings on this continent. And so it wasn't fair for a different living being to come here at all. I mean, really, you're an illegal immigrant.
Well, I guess if you I'm looking at the glacials retreating, having no evidence of any people, humans, being in the North American continent 13 to 15,000 years ago, and I'll even stretch it. I would even go maybe 20,000. We don't have evidence for that, but we have evidence for at least 13 or 14,000 years that North America didn't seem to have any hominids on it at all.
See?
And that first people came over from somewhere, and conquered the land, but they didn't conquer a people, right? They settled in unpopulated land. Well, that only goes on for so long. And then all the good houses are taken.
Yeah, and then somebody else wants a good house.
You go to the donut shop, you better be there early because all the good donuts are gone.
Yeah.
So they take it. So at some point, when other peoples want to move and expand, they're going to run into people that were there before.
So you're saying if I show up at the donut shop and all the good donuts are gone,
right,
that what I need to do is go down the street and steal donuts from someone?
No, I'm saying that you're stuck with those bad donuts.
Okay. I don't understand.
I don't understand either.
I don't understand
the metaphor or the analogy falls apart after that.
Did you bring donuts?
But I did not bring donuts, and that's the sad part.
I've got combos.
So you do. I noticed that. Are those fresh, or have they been here for weeks?
They've been here for
God. Steve brought them, I think, a month ago.
Yeah, I think so.
Hi, Steve. He's in the booth over there.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't try them?
Don't look in there.
Well, these jalapenos are kind of green. No, those were pizza combos. Ooh.
No, they're a week old or something. I don't know. But that's all right.
I don't remember them last week either.
Well, right. So,
anyways, conquering. So, yeah, conquerors do horrible things to indigenous people, but
So, should we be celebrating Columbus Day?
I don't know that we necessarily should, since he didn't really discover the United States per se. I mean, he sort of landed a little south, like Guam. Was it Guam? No, it wasn't Guam. It was the Caribbean or Caribbean, depending on what you want to.
It's Caribbean.
It's Caribbean.
Caribbean.
The Caribbean.
So, yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't care. I remember getting. I thought,
but again, if it wouldn't have been Columbus, it would have been somebody else.
I thought we got the day off from school, but
no, I don't think so.
Never. No,
I don't know.
I don't remember. It doesn't matter.
I went to work. I didn't notice anything. Maybe federal.
There was nobody there, but you were like, "Oh, it's quiet."
Why is it so quiet? Everybody's out in the field today. So I don't know if federal employees get it off or not, but so they want to call it Indigenous People Day. Well, okay, that might be a better national holiday anyway. Since at least,
I mean, what are we celebrating?
The indigenous people that we murdered, slaughtered, and conquered.
Are we going to have?
Though that's somewhat exaggerated.
Are we going to have Are we going to celebrate the day that we invade a beach every year?
Do I have the story? Do I have the story about the U.S. flag not being flown at a school?
You have it written there.
Do I? Good, because we'll get to that.
It's in South Carolina.
Yeah, that's ridiculous too.
Go ahead.
You want to go into that because, anyways, I guess if I were a Native American, and I wanted to feel like I had nothing else to bitch about, I would bitch about Columbus.
Would you demand your own land and want to be completely separate from the rest of the nation and not pay taxes, but you want to have casinos, but then you still want to complain about the rest of the nation?
I think I do.
Okay, fair enough.
I think I do.
Fair enough.
Are we moving on?
Yeah, we're moving on.
So this sort of ties in that what's happening is that various groups, and it's sad, but it's mostly the millennials who don't know any better and that are trying to find their way.
Can I interrupt you real quick?
Go ahead.
I want to correct the record. At the beginning, you actually made a point of saying, we have to do this. It's housekeeping. We need to do this to keep it straight. Today is actually October